We've been talking about this quite a bit. There was a news last week that with flag football being added to the Olympic schedule in 2028, that the NFL is going to allow their players to play. Like the PA got together with the league, and there's going to be at least a chance for NFL players to play in the Olympics. We first started talking about this when the news broke a few months ago, and a guy who joins us now, Darrell Doucette. Did I get your name right?
Yes, sir.
There it is. I was just going to go with Housh. Which do you prefer?
In the football world, I'm better known as Hoosh. Personally, I'm also known as Darrell.
Okay.
Housh because of
TJ, right? I assume.
TJ
Yes,
Houshmandzadeh
sir.
thing? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would tell you that I am a washed-up flag football player, but that would imply that I was ever any good. However, I did keep playing after high school and still do now. So I feel like while I'm not any good, I've been around like good versions of the game before and continue to be. So I'm super, super interested in this whole topic. I think your stuff, your initial comments, like I think I'm a better flag football player than Patrick Mahomes. That all got taken a little bit out of context. I just want to kind of hear first where you're coming from as a guy who's been the quarterback for Team USA. You find out NFL players are eligible. What's going through your mind?
It was more so like the media, of course, wants to see those guys play. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talk about them playing flag football more than anything. But we are the guys that's out there playing to get this sport to where it's at. So it's more so, let's give the guys their flowers as well to help grow the game, not necessarily speaking bad about NFL guys. We want them to come out, come compete. It'll grow our game even more. But for me personally, when I made that comment, it was more so at the moment of, hey, I have all these accolades. I am the national team quarterback. We all know who Pat is, and Pat is great, and I hope he becomes the greatest of all time. But when it comes to flag football, when I made that statement, what do you guys know that Pat knows about flag football? Y'all have never seen him play. You've never seen him come out and compete. So in my eyes, I'm never going to back down to a man that I haven't seen play my sport. And if he comes out and does what he does, and I'm speaking upon all of the NFL guys, they come out and ball out like we know they're capable of. They're in the NFL for a reason. Hey, we all trying to go and win gold for our country. We all have the same goal. And then hats off to him, go win that gold medal for us. We just want our fair opportunity.
So what do you know about how that's going to work? I was a little bit surprised we even got the specifics that it's going to be one player per team eligible. But yeah, like I heard Justin Jefferson talk about
per team what? Per NFL team?
Correct.
Or per flag? Okay.
One NFL player per NFL team eligible. But they've used the term like tryouts. I think you used that a few months ago. I'm envisioning a sort of like a Mighty Ducks situation where you and your guys all take on the NFL guys for a winner takes all. Who gets to represent America? But I don't know. Like, is it going to be a mix? Like, I don't understand how they're going to have these tryouts. Like, what do you know about how this team is going to be put together over the next couple years?
So we don't know the actual full specifics of what's going to happen for the Olympic team. But the way we go on a yearly basis is that they had 60 guys that tried out, and the way you get to the tryout or get invited is that there's a series of tournaments that the coaches and the staff scout to send out these invitations to come and try out. And from there, you take 18 guys from the 60, and then you come to another camp, and the 18 guys try out and compete against each other to make the final 12. And then we have like camps like that, or practices, if you want to call it. And then we go into the championships.
So normally, when would that cut down process, that first 60 invite, take place for the 2028 Olympics?
For us, this past year is in March.
Okay.
So
2028.
what I'm hearing is, well, I don't know 2028. I can't speak on 2028. All I can speak on is this past year and years prior.
Okay.
So it's been March, and then we also go through May, June, July.
All I wanted to say about 2028 is that's kind of a long time for a 35-year-old quarterback, isn't it? Like,
Of course.
You think you're going to be the man then?
I hope to be, but everything that I spoke about wasn't about me. people thought I was trying to make this about me. It was never about me. It was about my peers, my brothers, who've been playing this game for so long to get their fair share of the opportunity to go out and represent our country. I'm the guy that have a lot of accolades that's been a part of this for so long. So I'm also of the voice. And I'm just doing what I can to make sure my peers are represented.
Yeah, to his point, Dan, I think it's that even if it's not him, it will be someone else who is an extremely effective flag football quarterback like him, who might be better suited to play flag football than Patrick is now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the argument, and that's where I think it gets interesting.
No,
Housh will be washed by this.
Well,
no, I ain't gonna say that.
But I'm sure you have a protege.
But what is your experience playing? Have you played with or against NFL players?
So I've competed with and against some. My team was named Fighting Cancer. We won the $1 Million Grand Prize, I want to say back in 2018. We competed against some NFL guys, some track guys, some former basketball players, because it was a profession. They tried to make it like the pros against Joes, where you have professional athletes that you're a professional in whatever sport you play, versus average Joes like me, myself, and my teammates. And we went out and we competed. We won that one. And then the following year, it was kind of the same. And then we won again.
So
guys, that would be like my takes.
You guys are at the national level. You play 7-on-7 or 8-on-8?
5 versus 5.
Okay. Wow. All right. We are in a different. Okay. I've seen some clips of you playing 7s before, and I knew it wasn't 4, but 5 is. I don't know. I didn't know that, and this is.
Is it like when hockey goes to 3-on-3? Is it so wide open, or
on steroids? On steroids, 4-on-4 or 5-on-5 in this case. Like, I keep trying to tell these guys, and I could be wrong. I think like 5 to 10% of the NFL is capable of playing flag football effectively. I just don't think, like, you hear Micah Parsons, who's one of our favorite players, guys. What is Micah going to do in a 5-on-5 flag game? Like, what role is there for a guy like that? And I guess I just don't see it.
So for me, like, I'm not going to sit there and knock the player that he is. He's one of the best DNs, linebackers in the league, and we're talking about flag football here, but I would love for a 6'5", I don't know how much he weighs, don't get me wrong, but I would much rather a 6'5", 240 guy rush me. I'm 5'7", so yeah, he can get in my windows, but it'll be harder for him to pull my flag if I'm dropping lower to the ground than somebody my size rushing me. So these are different things that the normal person doesn't see that we as flag football players see with different IQs. But he may be phenomenal. I don't want to sit there and say he can't come out and won't be great, because none of us knows what any of these players can do in flag football.
So I was going to ask you, your sport is about to get a lot more exposure with the everyday NFL fan who thinks that, if you throw Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson out there, they're going to be awesome at flag football. But could you explain to the novice flag football fan, what are some of those differences that make you guys so much better prepared than NFL guys?
IQ, I always speak upon IQ of flag football, but as a receiver, I mean, those guys are going to be great no matter what. But the timing is a lot different. The field width and length is a lot different. So it will be an adjustment that they may not understand until they actually touch that field, because the field width, I want to say, it's like 25 yards apart. So it's not as big upon, of course, the NFL. And the length is 50 yards end zone to end zone. So it's not the fact that these guys can't come out and do what they're accustomed to doing. It just will be an adjustment period. But I think they still would be great. I mean, them going up and catching the ball won't be a factor. It's most of them trying to make people miss their flags, where they may stiff arm. The things that come natural to them will be the things that will give them trouble.
And see, that's where I'm really interested in how this gets refereed, because, the American team is the only one that's going to have full contact players trying out for it. So the American players, like a guy, Justin Jefferson, trying to get open, he's going to give you a little body. Like, that's just what he's used to doing. His route, every step is trained with, like, all right, here I can give somebody a little body. If they give me body, that's a flag. And
Yeah.
China or whoever, Korea and Germany know that. But the American players who are contact players, you try to tackle CeeDee Lamb, he's going to try to stiff arm you. He's going to try to flag, or what they call flag guard you. And I think
Flag guard.
I don't know about you, but anytime we invite a guy who's still actively playing full contact football out to play with us, it's a flag guard the first time and second and third time he touches the ball. So I think that'll be an adjustment period as well.
Another thing to piggyback off of that is like when the guys catch the ball, they're more so trying to, try to run over you or whatever the case is. A lot of guys take charges internationally. They definitely play their game a lot softer than what we're accustomed to. And even as a flag guy, they are a lot softer than what we even play here in the US. So we have to adjust to it as well.
The soft white Euro never dies, no matter the sport. The soft white Euro doesn't matter.
I'm interested in your journey to here. I mean, were you high school quarterback and then got into flag, and then obviously you played in a ton of huge matches internationally. So just walk us through your background if you don't mind.
So for me, I grew up playing flag football. I wasn't really a tackle guy. I tried out in high school. I was more so of a receiver, but I only played 1 year of high school. And I'm also a bowler. Like bowling is my other hobby, my other sport. I felt like bowling would be my retirement sport. Like players go play golf, so that's bowling for me. Um, so as an adult, I went to college and I went to Xavier University of Louisiana, and I played on the intramural team, and I also was playing as an adult. And flag football just continued to grow. I come from the 7-man game, so I understand when y'all say, "Oh, the players play 7-man," because that's what I come from. But now the sport is 5-man. So me being a 7-man guy, won multiple national championships. Um, like I was speaking about the AFFL, we played against the pros, against Joes. I won that 2 times. And then I was able to join the Olympic, well, not the Olympic, but the USA men's national team. And I've been on that team since 2020. And it's a 5-on-5 game, and I'm continuing to learn that game. So when you speak upon, oh, I'm going to be washed, I'm still continuing to learn and continue to grow. And I'm just hoping I'm able to still compete at the high level that I am now.
That was Jake that said you would be washed. I never said that.
No, I don't believe that at all. Yes, just that guy over there.
I just want to fuel him. That's my Team
Yeah, of
USA
course.
quarterback. I'm just here to fuel him.
The media who doubted you every step of the way.
So yeah, I guess I'd love to have you on again. I just want to know how this all works out, how they piece all this together. It's a really unique situation, and and my thing is, I feel like a lot of the problem is these guys are still going to be playing NFL tackle football, and I think their instincts on that front, it's going to be very hard to meld it with flag football, and I just think a lot of time, like I remember when I first started playing flag football, and you think like, oh, I'm a football player, like I could tackle, and then you see like a 5'6" Vietnamese lady catch something over in the flat, flip her hips, and go 60 yards, and you're like, oh, okay. So contact means nothing here, and it's, by the way, that's V, who's I guess your female counterpart. It's just a very different game. So I'd love to know how they put this thing together. How if they communicate with you, we'd love to know.
It's just from what I'm hearing, they may take like the 12 guys that made the national team prior, and we don't have to go out and have the tryout like normal. That's an adjustment they're making right now. But then they're going to take the guys that tried out, and they may take 12 or 18 of those guys, and then we come together for a tryout. But I think the NFL guys are still going to have to go through these steps in this process that we have to do as well. But I look at it as, think about track and field, right? We said Noah Lyles is the previous gold medalist, so he's the fastest man. He's considered the fastest man. Can he still be the same as running hurdles? He may be the fastest, but if he starts running hurdles, is he faster than that guy that's been running hurdles? It'll be an adjustment, but hey, we won't know until these guys come out and we try out and we figure what's going on. But we all have the same goal, and that's representing the country. It's no hate against any of those guys.
For sure. No, I don't think anybody's taking it that way from you. And now I'm going to ask you a hater question. Who do you think your biggest challenge is at quarterback? It's not Patrick. It's not Mahomes.
I really don't even think about that. You know what I'm saying? I just try to go out and do what I can do, whether if it's at quarterback. I play other roles and other positions as well. So hey, if this guy is better at quarterback, I still can go out and play different positions and show my talent in other places as well. And that's what I've always done, and that's what I'm gonna continue to do. Be versatile, and that's one of the keys of making a team is your versatility and being able to show you're capable of playing other positions in different areas.
Is there any NFL guy you would like to have on your team?
Man, I would love to be able to throw the ball to the Chase, to Jefferson, to those guys because I'm an LSU fan. So by me being an LSU fan, that would be a dream come true for me. But I'm not going to count out my guys that worked hard to get to where we're at for something that I look for as a fan. When those guys step on the field, it's not being a fan no more. We are one of one. We are the same. And that fanboy stuff goes out the window, and we have to go out and compete and win gold.
And you didn't say Malik Neighbors because he'd get mad at you for not throwing the ball, right?
Oh, no. I love Malik.
Okay.
No, I love Malik. I love Jay Daniels. Man, no, I'm not gonna take a but they're just the younger guys. So
I got you.
speaking of it, it just didn't pop out to me. But
no, it's very clear.
Malik a dog.
Housh has the quarterback media thing down.
Yeah.
Flag or not, he knows how to do this.
I just like your coach's authentic Louisiana accent.
Who, me?
Brian Kelly.
Oh.
Oh, wow. We're not gonna speak upon LSU right
family.
now. Hey, it's been rough the past few years because we always have the talent wise, but I don't know what's been going on defensively. But now we have some of our former staff that was there with like Les Miles was there. Corey Raymond, the DB coach, he's back. So he's getting a lot of our recruits back that we was losing back then. So hopefully within the next year or two, we be back in the college playoffs competing for a national title.
Well, they're putting like 18 teams in now or 40 teams. So, yeah, you'll be in the playoffs easy. Don't worry.
Well, we appreciate
I heard
you.
About that. I didn't read too much into it. But I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, for sure, man. Let's keep in touch. Good luck out there.
Thank you for having me. It's been rough, kind of like people take quotes and they definitely switch up some of the things that I say. One thing I would like to speak on before I go is that they put a quote out saying, I feel like we don't need those guys. It's a difference between needing and wanting.
Sure.
And we've been undefeated all of this time. So I don't necessarily look as a need for those guys, but I mean, hey, we always want the best. So I just want to clarify that quote that they put out there.
No, I mean, I think anybody who watches this knows where you're coming from. Now, people will still take quotes from this, and they will still,
of course.
that will still bother you. But yeah, no, you're a good dude. Although I do want to say this though, you named your team Fighting Cancer, and nobody's going to argue with that. That's it puts the other team in a real bind.
Yeah, we can't beat this team.
Puts your opponent like what am I supposed to cheer for? Also fight cancer more or harder.
We're on board with that as well.
It's tough. It's very very genius marketing.
Yeah.
No, that was actually our team name because we had got. I mean, we just feel like everyone goes through a period where they had someone that either fought cancer or beat cancer or passed from cancer, and we feel like as a unit we all been through it, and we decided, let's name our team that have something to play for, and that's what we did.
For sure, man. Good on you. We'll be in touch.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for having me.
There he goes.
All right,
Captain America.